Hi everyone, it's Leanne Boyd, and today I must apologise. I'm running quite late for this live. It was supposed to be 10:30, but even the best well-laid plans go awry sometimes, even when you try to be super organised, and I'm sure everyone can relate to that. So I apologise once again. I started to do my Facebook Live and I realised that my phone was almost flat. So I thought, oh my God, that will never do. I'll have to go and charge it up before I start. Otherwise, I'll lose everyone in the middle of it. So today we're going to talk about how important are you to yourself and to others. And I want to talk about this through the way of practicing self-care for yourself. It's all about, it's an art, self-care, and for women, making yourself a priority in life can be seen as, it actually feels controversial, doesn't it, when you say to yourself, I'm going to put myself first. It remains controversial across the globe, really, for women who want to put themselves first. So and when we think about putting ourselves first, we always tend to conjure up negative feelings like selfishness and off-putting and guilt and feeling a little bit arrogant because you want to do that, and maybe even feeling distant and uncaring for others. And really, no one wants to be slammed with that label, so we tend to as women always put others first, and that also comes from our natural nature of being nurturers and carers. But self-care actually means creating a life that you love, not creating a life that you need to escape from. Because when you're creating a life that when you're trying to escape from your life, you're really just giving yourself like a band-aid over how your life really is. And that's a very, very short-term solution, because you may pamper yourself and the next day you're going to feel like crap again. So it's not really practicing self-care. So we're going to get right down into the nitty-gritty today of actually putting on the table, or laying on the table, if you like, what the art of self-care actually is. So, whenever we care for ourselves deeply as women, we naturally care for others, our family, our friends, in a way that's more healthy and more effective to you and to those around you. So, we make choices when we practice self-care from a place of love and compassion instead of guilt and obligation. For instance, a mum who always puts her own needs first will raise more confident and independent children. The art of self-care, and I won't beat around the bush with this, it takes practice, it takes commitment, and it takes patience for yourself. It initially requires a willingness to sit with some pretty uncomfortable feelings too. And let's go through some of those right now. So we could feel guilt for putting our own needs first. We could have the fear of feeling judged and criticized by others. We can feel anxiety by challenging our own long-term beliefs and behaviors around putting ourselves first. We need to acknowledge that buying things to make ourselves feel better is actually a disconnection from ourselves and what we truly need to practice self-care. It comes from also realizing that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage, not calling your distractions from your reality a solution to your issues. It also involves addressing your debt and how to lessen the load on your mind and your bank balance. Admitting that you rely too much on coffee and alcohol to get through your day, knowing that you need to let go of stresses rather than to hold on to negative feelings. Yes, who wants to feel bad all the time? That's really called owning your own bullshit, isn't it? Where you need to get rid of your negative feelings and let go of all of that you tend to hold on to. Admitting that your diet is crap and needs some drastic overhaul. So self-care is about doing what feels good to you, not doing what looks good to others. It's about becoming the person that you know you want to be. So pampering at a spa or eating chocolate are there to enjoy, not to use as an escape from a life that you don't love. So you have to be honest with yourself and others. And that means, if this means to lose favor with some people, ultimately, this will make you less, if you do this, it will make you less anxious, dependent, reliant on others for your happiness and acceptance. So start practicing self-care. You need to focus on the source of the problem rather than the symptoms. So why do you continue? Ask yourself, why do you continue to give too much to others, and usually at your own expense? Do you want people to like you and enjoy spending time with you? Do you want to avoid anxiety of the disapproval of others if you live a life that you want? I have to tell you that if you want to live an authentic, meaningful life, that means you need to master the art of perhaps disappointing others, maybe even hurting some feelings, and living life with the reality that some people just won't like you. It's not easy, but it's essential if you want to reflect your deepest desires, your values, and your needs in life. Just surround yourself with all and whom you love and enjoy instead of always pleasing others, and you'll begin to have a positive impact on your life. So I want you to start by asking yourself these questions, these very important major questions. Where do I feel deprived? What do I want more of right now? What do I need more of right now? What do I need less of? What am I yearning for? What am I striving for in my life? And what is causing me to feel resentful, and why? So nourish and flourish by doing things that make you feel good and that are in your long-term interest rather than your short-term survival. From a physical aspect, you could start doing more self-care exercises now to make yourself feel better until you get down to the emotional, soul-searching issues and qualities around the questions I've just asked you. And I'm going to put these questions in a blog later on, so you can click on the link that I'm going to put later on, and you can follow these questions and really get down and do some soul searching around them. So what you can do from a physical aspect to make yourself feel better with self-care is I want you to know that you always want the best for those you love, don't you? So start parenting yourself and give you what you want for yourself. So you can start with an exercise plan or go for walks in nature. Get your endorphins activated and get those hormones and everything flowing that's going to make you feel good. So cook healthy meals that nourish your mind, body, and soul and sustain your energy. Start planning your get out of debt spreadsheet. That's a biggie for a lot of women. That tends to weigh on our mind because we want to contribute, not take from others. So stop being a load bearer for all and take some time out for you. So meditate. In my feed on the Fearlessly Free Women page and my Instagram page, I put a little meditation tip up through the week. So if you go back and have a look at my page, you'll see that tip there for meditation. So get more or better sleep. Develop a creative outlet. Take up some art lessons. Go paint with a friend, or do some crayons, or anything to do, dressmaking, start a garden, anything that's going to give you a creative outlet. Create some soul nourishing friendships. That's always good, to spend time with people who make you feel good. Look at ways to have more fun and adventure. I know I just said to my husband recently, let's go and climb a mountain that's nearby. I haven't done that for 20 years, so need to maybe get to the top and have a new outlook to start my day. So we're going to do that one weekend. We actually started recently some Latin dancing classes, so we're week 10 into Latin dancing classes together. So we're now doing the Argentine tango and feeling really good about it, and moving up to the intermediate classes next Yeah, and that's something that we have wanted to do since we did our bridal waltz 26 years ago, my husband and I. So now we've stepped in and done it, and it feels great to do that together. So, you know, that's an adventure for us. So get clear of the kind of help that you need at home and at work, whether it be cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, even someone to run your staff meetings, someone to take some load off your mind at work, and seek some emotional support from those you trust. I'm here if you want to send me a message or book in for an emotional wake-up call, and I can help you step in and take those first steps and put those first steps in place and work out how to uncover any blocks that might be getting in your way from you practicing self-care or starting a self-care plan. Yeah, so you'll get better with persistence at this. It takes, as I said, practice and patience. And that can be your long-term goal. But if you really want a fast way and fast track yourself through any blocks that are getting in your way of personal self-care, whether it's at home or at work with your loved ones, with your family, then what I do with Creatrix Transformation, it's a rapid, long-lasting, fast and personal development tool for women that gets really, really quick results. So you can go out there and kick those goals and get past any emotional barriers that are getting in your way. The difference with doing it with or without Creatrix, with Creatrix is the difference is that you are more aware of what it feels like to be free in your life, to be liberated in your life, in your mind, and in your daily activities and everything you do. And you can easily recognize when you're getting yourself into trouble and intuitively know what to do about it and how to get yourself back on course. So this is a really big topic, the art of self-care. So I'm going to make this my first episode, if you like, of practicing the art of self-care. When I was working through preparing for this, I thought, you know, this topic of self-care for women is absolutely huge. So this is going to be my first episode. I'm going to put a blog up. I'm going to also put a link down that you can book in for emotional self-care, emotional wake-up call with me, and we can talk about it one-on-one for about an hour and put some steps in place for you. So so next week I'm going to delve into this a little bit deeper and a little bit more thorough. So yeah, so I hope you'll join me next Tuesday at 10:30, not 11 o'clock, because that's what I did this week, and we'll get down into this deeper and further. And I really wish you a great week, nutting out those issues that I brought up for you with the art of practicing self-care. And I want to thank you for watching. I saw Lynette pop on before. Hi Lynette, how are you doing over there in Perth now? Great that you popped on and are watching this episode of Fearlessly Free Women TV. So until next week, I look forward to preparing some more details into this art of extreme self-care, because it's very, very important for women. And how else can you live a life that you want, desire and need if you're not practicing self-care? Hi Linda, how are you? So I'm going to sign off now, and I hope you will enjoy watching the replay of this video, and enjoy your week. And I'll see you next week at Tuesday at 10:30 for some more of this information on self-care. So have a great week, guys. Bye Linda, bye Lynette, and see you next week. Bye.